Right now, they got a dude based on true stories laying in the bed where he don't want to be, like incarcerated, locked up, and he gonna be locked up for a while. And this is what I'm saying. Welcome back to East Baton Rouge Parish Prison Stirs. I say welcome back. Yeah, right now they got a guy that's just like me, laying in the rack, praying and hoping that some way, somehow, that they would call his name by accident. And this clown know he might be on murder charge, rape charge, um, bank robbery, or anything, but he know his fucking name ain't supposed to be called. But he praying that some way Central Booking fucks up and call his name. And here's the part when I say welcome back to East Baton Rouge Parish Prison Stirs. I say welcome back. See, I can remember me doing time when it was close to the holidays and shit was shutting down. I can remember my family giving me hope, but it was just only false hope to keep me going. And yeah, they used to tell me shit like I talked to the probation officer, I talked to the parole officer, they're gonna do something, they're gonna do something. I talked to the judge, they said, we do this here, you gonna do this. And they gave me a lot of false hope, but when they gave me this false hope, it was always close to the holidays. And it was to try to keep me from stressing and crying and going through shit. You know, you have to man up in some places. And I'm telling you, the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison was one of the places you had to man up. Because you gotta remember, in all my stories, I tell you, they feed on motherfuckers who ain't from there. You gotta know what I'm talking about. Again, definitely, I can't live. No, I couldn't live down there. Because the way they was thinking, it was always conniving, scheming, and what the fuck they could get out you. And it by any means necessary. You gotta understand this. Man, when them boys holler red call, they wasn't just hollering red call. They was really aiming at a nigga that they didn't want on that line that they didn't want to fuck with. Or some shit that, yeah, they say get off pressure, but hey, at the end of the day, look who checking out. Shit. You gotta understand it. And I know it's the holidays. And right now you had to tell it. You say you had the chance. And you thinking like if I would have did this here, I wouldn't have been here right now. Bullshit. Because you the type of person who's gonna do something to fuck it up either way it go. Remember, the holidays, a lot of y'all just like to go lay down for some strange reason. They don't like laying in their bed. They like laying in them people's shit. They like hearing people say, cross over, get up, and shit like that. And I'm telling you, it's tough. And you gotta know what it feels like, but you ain't never been on the inside, so I'm gonna tell you. It was nice, I cried. I didn't know where the tears was coming from, but they just coming down. It was night I thought about I wanted to hurt myself. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to kill myself. Real shit, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I was in a place where I couldn't get out of it. Here you dummies got a chance to shake that shit off, but no, you wanna go deep and deep and deep, but I didn't have that chance. And I had to do this time because the judge gave it to me. It wasn't free. I earned that motherfucker. I paid for it, you remember? I was out in the streets selling drugs. I was robbing, jacking. I was lying, scheming, fucking all kind of, you know what I'm saying? I was doing it. But I stayed in my lane. How do you know? I did my shit. But see, when that shit come back to get you, you notice it's always around the time of the year right now, when you like to take a chance. But here, I'm only here to just to shake you up, break you down a little bit, and give you an eye opener. Now, you can take it and roll with it. If not, just do what you're doing and watch where you be at, baby. Happy holidays. It's coming. Your time is too. What you waiting on to open up the gates?